Hi, welcome to LB0 Fox India Norwegian Ham Ventures. I'm Morten, LB0 Fox India. And today I'm going to do a Parks in the Air activation with a little bit different antenna. I'm going to go so far as I'm going to say that this is the coolest antenna you can't buy. And I'm going to show you a little bit now, and then we're going to go outside in the snow and set everything up. But this is the DX Commander mast. And on this mast I have a fly reel. And that is part of Colin MM0 OPX's Adjustywave system. So what this basically is that you connect a 49-to-1 to the fly reel here. You put a pulley on top of the mast where you lead the wire through. And then you have a fly reel on the other side. And that allows you to actually make a resonant half-wave antenna for every band. This is set up for every band from 40 through 10. I'm going to try in the different order and see how far I get. I'm guessing by the time I get through 20, probably won't have energy for much more. But I'm going to try it on a couple of bands, at least 10, 12, 15, 17, 20. And then we'll see if I can do 40 on top of that. The ballon I got is a QRP ballon, so I'm going to run QRP today with Colin's ballon. I have some plans to expand on this and make this a 100-watt antenna. But today it's the G106. So let's go outside, let's set everything up and get started. Here we are with the mast and the pulley, or the mast and the fly reel here. We're going to put a pulley on top of the mast here and then drag everything through. And then we take the rope here, stretch it through the pulley, which seemed a lot easier when Colin demonstrated this for me in Scotland 3 weeks ago. And just reel everything out a little bit. Then we're going to take the second fly reel here. And we're going to start to reel this up. And then we're going to just start to raise the mast here. And while I raise the mast, I just make a little bit more slack during the racing here. Now the mast is fully up and we're just going to reel this in until we get to the 10-meter mark here and start on 10 meters. And like that, we have a perfect half-wave for 10 meters. So let's put the ballon on, put it on the analyzer, and see where the resonant point is and if we got to tune it a little bit. And here we are, SWR at 28320 is 1.16. So that's as good as it gets. Let's take a quick look at the antenna, then we'll hook up the radio and make some calls. And I'll try this for different bands. The only difference is that you actually reel the antenna in and out for different bands. I'm not going to show you that. I was just going to show you this little concept of Colin's here. So we're going to do that, but let's hook up a radio and do some calls, see what happens. 2 Echo 0 Whiskey Golf Alpha, I think it was. Is that QSL?
Yeah, that's QSL, yeah. Good afternoon, 5 and 7. You're 57. Operator Anthony, back to you.
QSL, Anthony. You're 5 and 6 here in Norway. Thank you so much for getting back to my call. Enjoy your weekend, 73. Golf 0, uniform, X-ray, golf. There's always a last one. You're 5 and 8, 58 here in Norway, over. Roger, Roger, Patrick. Thank you so much for getting back to my call. Have a nice weekend, 73. So, what's to say about the Adjustawave antenna? It's an awesome concept. The ability to use a proper half wave on every band between 40 and 6 is a clear winner. Today was a rough day. It was not a QRP day. Definitely not a QRP day. I started out on 10, didn't get any QSOs on 10, continued to 12. No QSOs on 12, 15, no QSOs, 17, got 5 QSOs, and then I got 13 QSOs on 20. I didn't bother with 40. It's a contest weekend, so the bands that aren't the work bands, they are pretty full. So not a particularly good day for QRP. What I do plan to do though is to take my radiostuff.com ANFET half wave and just replace the wire I got there with just a power pole connection. So I can use a 100-watt balun with this setup, and not Colin's got an excellent QRP balun, but it's QRP, and I do sometimes like to run 100 watts. So being able to have a 100-watt balun and a QRP balun for this, that makes this system a winner. And it's just so easy to wind it back and forth between the bands and switch the bands and have that proper half wave. If you use a regular 40 meter ANFET half wave, you have 40, you have 20, you have 15 and 10 if you're lucky. With this one, you wind it back and forth and you get the primary frequency for every band and a proper half wave with predictable radiation patterns, and you don't get those lobes as you do on the higher bands on the traditional ANFET half waves with using the harmonics for the bands. I like this system. Colin's done an excellent job, and when Colin gave this antenna to me after our activation in Scotland, I was kind of a little bit odd because I didn't expect it at all. And he didn't expect me to make a video on it, but I feel the concept is so great that even though you can't buy it, I got to show it off. Next step up for this antenna is to just modify my favorite 100-watt ANFET half wave to be able to hook into this wire. And then we'll have a proper Adjustawave 100-watt system. Anyhow, 18 QSOs total in the log. You can see the map over there. Only Europe today, no DX. Ran 5 watts from the G106, so didn't really expect that. Hope you liked this short overview. As you can see, the chicken pox is almost gone, and I'm feeling a lot better. I've been working for a week already. Anyhow, see you down the bands. See you in my next video. Don't forget to click that like button if you liked it. If you didn't like it and watched this long, click that dislike button. Leave a comment down below. You know the drill. 73, my friends.